Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here, and as the video would say, obviously it's been payday, a little out and about around my local town of Northampton to see what I could find. So let's get into it. So here we are, starting off first in the entertainer. Looking around, you can see they do have some Transformers, some DC stuff. Not exactly what I was after. People kept walking my way. Apologies. What so there's Bakugan games. I'd seen that they had some reissued Turtle figures, which I did come across, but didn't end up filming it. But as we go, and then we fast forward to game. So here we are in the Star Wars section. So some reduced figures. Not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I didn't pick up anything in there. And obviously Blitzwing. I've already got a copy of this, but loads. There's an Ironmonger. And the bad guy from one, I think, say it was reduced to about 20 quid. Obviously, they've got a few figures, binary and that. And stuff again, still nothing that's jumping out at me that I want to spend loads and loads of money. And obviously, for the Marvel Legends figures to be at 10 quid or under is quite a good price. Then we've got Masters of the Universe, the Netflix series of Masterverse itself, 15 quid, still a bit expensive, waiting for some cheaper stuff. They got the Turtles in, some Power Ranger stuff, which I was quite surprised. So this is Lightning Collection. This is the Morpher, 65 quid, no way paying that. And then behind it, they have for 75 quid a double pack that was actually in the Entertainer for £22 a few months ago. Transformers down the bottom, looking through, I say special edition, but again, it's 50 quid. If it was maybe 20, I would have picked it up. Obviously Wheeljack, but that doesn't transform, it's just a solid one from the Rise of the Beasts. And here we are in CEX, my final stop of the day. Obviously we'll go through, see what ones I pick out. Obviously 65 there. I am interested in getting this one, but I have it on my birthday list, so I'm not going to pick it up today. American Graffiti, heard about it, don't own it, so let's just go. So there's a lot of different horror ones like Cujo and that. Special edition ones that do look nice but quite expensive. As I say, I'm trying to cut down on what I spend to try and watch a lot of my backlists. Cloudy with Chance of Meeples there. Obviously Game of Thrones big box set. I have most of it. I think I'm missing the last series or two, so we'll complete that at some point. As I say, like Grizzly, all these kind of small horror ones that are quite expensive, so someone must have traded a load of their collection in. Gurren Lagann there, I do have a kind of complete collection of it, so I wouldn't pick that version up on Blu-ray. The Last of Us, I'm watching it on HBO at the minute. It's alright so far. We should see how we go. Yeah, lots of Arabia, that's on my list to watch soon because it's my 100 movies. Let me scroll down here. Obviously, I know the alphabet's a bit out of shape the way I'm working. Apologies for that. Red River, never heard of that. Raised by Wolves, never heard of that one either. Reinfeld, thought it was alright, not going to pay £12 for it. Good old Top Gun and Tenet. Tin Man, I saw that last month, I was quite interested in that, but did I pick it up? We'll have to wait until the end of the video. Yeah, Apocalypse Now, AVP. Flying through June. I want to get 1 and 2, but obviously 2's been put back to 2024, so a little while longer to wait. Death Killer, never heard of that. Looks a bit like Beastmaster, I'm sure it's along the lines of that. I do like Dinosaurs, but they pick it out. See Casualties of War there. That's a normal version. Hard Rain. Hard Target even. So not too much, to be honest, new in my CX, even though I only go once a month. Obviously there's the last match I do need to get to complete the collection, not that it's worth loads. Moonfall, I did watch that, don't think it's worth 4 quid. Megan, don't think it's worth 10 quid. Or maybe I'm just tight. So Replacement Killers, I quite like that movie. Yes, yeah, a lot of the strange movies. Smallfoot, I think I've seen the second one, but not the first one. And then obviously got the Star Wars there, Scream, Spider-Man, Shin Godzilla. I think this is one of the recent ones from a year or so ago, and I'm not very good at getting it in frame. There we go, it's a little better. So knock stuff over as well. The Thing, Train Spotting, Tenant there, Train to wherever I can't remember the last of that title. Zombie one, I don't think it was that great. A bit too overhyped in my mind. And then we've got like Bad Boys, Boss Baby, Born, Black Adam, now down to £6. When it goes to a fiver, I will pick this up. I thought it was an okay movie, not the greatest. I know DC have a lot of issues. If you do like talking about DC, we did do a live stream recently, so please check that out. Love that movie, Old Boy. Got quite a good twist at the end as well. Full box Nikita, yeah. I say Nightwing. A lot of these movies I've never heard or seen before. Star Wars and Star Trek, there's always going to be some there. Violent Night, wasn't really sold on it when I watched it at the cinema. I thought it was missing a few bits, but hey ho. It is what it is. Evil Dead, Event Horizon, The Exorcist, Dexter there, love a bit of Dexter. Iron Bolt, very intriguing. Maybe if it was cheaper I'd watch it to learn about his life and that. John Wick, there's quite a few John Wick, but Peacemaker, love that series. Yeah, it's quite a different take on superheroes, vigilante stuff. I thought was just refreshing, and I think it's quite a small. I think it's only like 6 episodes or something, which is quite nice. You know, it's enough to kind of quench your need for something, but makes you wanting more at the same time. So then we go and The Bride of Reanimator. Again, as I said, still this whole series I'd like to pick up because I do hear a lot of good things about that series, or at least it's regarded as quite a popular one. Jackie Chan, Police Story and Police Story 2. Love Police Story 1. If you've not seen behind the scenes and the stunt that Jackie Chan does is amazing. Knock at the Cabin, definitely not paying £10 for that. Pearl, so obviously we watched X recently. Thought it was okay, nothing special, but obviously I have heard a lot of good things about that, so I probably will pick this up when it's a little cheaper. So Shazam! Fury of the Gods, I'll wait for that to be cheaper. Super Mario, it's on my birthday list. Yeah, not too much. Let me go to where the Marvel films, so they have a little Marvel section in mine. Never have the Eternals or the few other little ones I'm missing. It's always the same sort of. And then we have the 4K, so Singing in the Rain, Superman 1 and 2, Stalk, Suicide Squad. Nothing that I would lay live. I do want to see, but I don't know if I'd want, as I've never seen it before, I don't want to pay £15. West Side Story was alright. Ready Player One, love it and got it. Pacific Rim, the first one I probably would upgrade that to 4K, but when it's a reasonable price. And John Wick 2, say there's nothing I only want to upgrade or get really good movies that are worth it. And yeah, Black Adam 10, say, is it really worth it being on that one? I don't know. So then we switch along, we're going through the kids ones. This is where the anime used to be, but it's on the other side, so I just thought I'd show you like kids. Adventure Time, not the biggest fan of that. Brother Bear, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, quite a nice series if you like Buzz Lightyear. Epic, yeah, not the best film in the world. Journey to Center Earth, it was alright. Lion King, Polar Express, Pirates, Pokemon, Paranorman. Unfortunately, I got most of that. I haven't got Postman Pat the movie. The Santa Claus, do love the Santa Claus. I do quite like the series that they've done. Actually, there was the Sonic 2 down there. I think that is one I'm looking for, and I've overlooked that. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, love that. Care Bears, I think it's not I'm after the movie for my wife because I'm on Dora the Explorer. I quite like that movie. I thought it was a bit silly in places, but it didn't take itself too seriously in the grand scheme of things. G-Force, Garfield, The Grinch, Monsters vs. Aliens. I quite like that one with Janet and the Blob. Madagascar, Mary Poppins, Mulan. Spies in Disguise, I actually quite like that with Tom Holland, I think, and Will Smith. It was quite a nice surprise one. And then we've got the Toy Stories. And there we go. So I went to the Entertainer, I went to Game, and my local comic book store, which I won't feature on there. There's a little mini video on another channel, and to CX. So I did pick some CX up because I had a little bit of excess money, but I'm still trying to limit what I've spent. So what did I buy? First off, it is Spark. So this is £2. So this is an animated movie, keeping with my trying to only buy animated and anime films. This is £2. It looked like a bit of fun. This is like Star Wars but with monkeys. So interesting to see how that goes down. The next one is season 2 of The Middle. So I bought season 1 a little while ago, trying to get around to get into the series to watch with my wife. So hopefully we'll watch this, and now I've got season 2 as they're quite cheap. Season number 3 is The Tin Man. So this is obviously the Wizard of Oz type TV series with Zoe Deschanel and Alan Cummings. So hopefully this is good. My sister, I think, watched it back in the day and really liked it. So £2. I did see it last time I was in there, but didn't pick it up. But then I thought, well, if I don't pick it up, I'll never. Because AJ and Nat, I think, had done a video recently, so Universal Soldier. So we have a lenticular little cover that moves. So I thought it's £1.50. I thought a little lenticular cover, you can't go wrong there. And obviously Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Obviously more for Dolph Lundgren because obviously he unfortunately may not be with us many for a long time. One I've been trying to get for ages is Upgrade. So this is quite a cool film. Kind of a computer takes over a person and then he kind of knows come through that little bit Matrix-y style in places. An old one because I'm trying to relive. So I was speaking to my mum and that there was a lot of films we used to watch back in the day. Seven Brides, Seven Brothers is always my favourite of Lowe's ones, but of Lowe's group we spoke about them, there's one I didn't have, so I saw it's a Carousel. Can I remember one scene of it? I think it's all about dying and an angel coming back. So for £1.50 you can't go wrong there. And then finally it is Smallfoot. So I think me and my wife watched the second one of this one. The first one obviously for £2. You can't really go wrong there. So that has been my little pickup. Didn't really pick up anything else. Just what it is. It just wasn't anything around. Save my money for another time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the stuff you need to do. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.